Alrighty, gang. Not quite sure what's going on with the old YouTube, but yeah, it is not happy with my streaming. So, in that case, we'll just record a video. Been a while since I did one of these, so just figure why not. See how it goes. Actually, I'm kind of curious to see what the view difference is going to be between this and a live stream. Alright. Well, that is a wrap on this field for tillage. Okay. Collect that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, also if you look over the fence row, you can see field 33 there. And actually, let me just get on top. There we go. Yeah, so ended up cutting down all them trees. There's kind of a little peninsula there. Cut them down, grinded them down, and then I had to do another little patch over towards the field approach over there, but did that. And yeah, now we got ourselves a big old triangle. Well, pretty close to a triangle, but yeah. Worked out really nice, actually. Well, let's get this big horse on home. Oh, actually, before I do, we can probably get you going on planting here, right? Thing is, oh yeah, he's just about done. Alright, get him going. Alright, let's get the big horse on out of here. I did end up renting this from the dealership. Because since so many I had so many plowing contracts, you guys, it was insane. But yeah, it was just so many plowing contracts. I'm like, you know, I need another chisel plow. Like really, I really do. Preferably one that's a little bit bigger. Oh, preferably me staying on the road here. But yeah, I needed something a little bit bigger, and this actually kind of slotted right in for the horsepower requirements. But yeah, so like the main frame of it is about the same size as our current chisel plow, and then you fold it out and it's like 6 feet wider, I think, 6 or 8 feet wider. Yeah, look at that field. Looks good. But yeah, this thing, well, she really covers ground. And this thing actually pulls it pretty well. It's about the same speed as the other one. I think it's still 7 miles an hour. So it's not like I had to go bigger and also go slower. That min-till. Boy, this hog, she don't even know what's back there. So I'm like, all right, I can go bigger. Let's see what the dealership's got. See how they offered me this thing, and so far I'm liking it. Now I do have to return it by the end of the day today. So that being said, I think that we're just gonna finish up plowing all of our fields here, honestly. Oh no, wait, does it actually have blinkers? Oh, it does. Sweet. I actually, so I borrowed this thing to do, I had 2 plowing contracts, and they were both bigger fields. So I borrowed this thing for that, and then I'm like, you know what, I've been wanting to fix field 33 for a while. So then I used it for that, because, I mean, it's almost 2 passes of the other chisel plow that we have. The what is it, a min-till? Something like that? It's an Alice chisel plow. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but yeah, it's almost 2 of them. So we knocked that out in a hurry. I spent more time cutting down them trees and grinding stumps and everything else. I spent more time doing that than I did actually, you know, plowing, getting the field to the right, you know, dimensions and whatnot. So that was kind of cool. And then I had 2 more plowing contracts. And I just finished up that last one there. So yeah, I think we might as well, like I said guys, we have this thing for the rest of the day today, so might as well, you know, we're here to put some hours on it. Yeah, I mean this 8550, she's got plenty of grunt for it. Of course the one patch I left has weeds, but whatever. Okay, so we got this field and 52 to do. Let's go over here to field 33 and take a look. Okay. It's gonna be close if we're gonna have enough seed or not. Yeah, what is this? Mintill. Yeah, it's an Alice Chalmers Mintill. I've actually seen a couple of these things in person. They're sweet. Kind of similar to like a Glencoe soil saver. Or like an early DMI, not a Chisel Champ, but like what are they called? The Coulter Champ. I think the very early DMIs had a disc gang like this up front. It wasn't a hydraulic; they were just permanently fixed in place, essentially. But yeah, man, I'd love to find some DMI tillage tools. I've seen a couple, but like nothing. I mean, most of them are like bigger ones, or like 527s, and it's like, man, I'd love to see like a DMI Coulter Champ, or like even like an early 527 would be okay too, or like a big DMI field cultivator, digger, whatever you want to call it. All right, well now that we got a million workers going on over there, let's go take a look at our handiwork here. So if you guys remember, this field was kind of oddly shaped before. It had kind of a straight section right here. And then if you came out about with that tree here, there was a peninsula, basically. Yeah, well, yeah, it was a peninsula. But it came out, and then so you had to go around that, and then it was another straight section. All the while, you know, you had this angle along the railroad tracks in the back. And I'm like, you know, it is such a pain to plow and plant around that. So I was like, you know what, let's just cut them out. And it started out with just getting rid of the peninsula, but then I'm like, you know, we could actually make this thing pretty square. My main concern was if we were going to have enough room for a buffer strip between the two, kind of a field approach road. And yeah, it worked out. I still got my field approach here, so yeah. So yeah, it worked out pretty good. This obviously needs lime because this is a section of the field that never got lime because this was all grass beforehand. That being said, there's a fair amount of nitrogen in the soil still. A lot of nitrogen over here. That being said, I don't think I really have much for equipment that can pull the spreader. Yeah, I just got the 200 and the Moline. Neither one of them is going to pull the spreader. I mean, it could pull it practically empty, but there's quite a bit. 10.2 yards of lime in there. Yeah, there's a pretty fair amount of lime in there still. Yeah, I really like how this thing pulls though. It's a good match for the big 8550. I mean, yeah, it still pulls it at 7 miles an hour. The gearing's kind of goofy on this tractor because, like, second gear high, you're basically redlining it. Or if you shift into third, then you're basically lugging it. You know, you're lugging it down. Because, yeah, second gear high, it's like 2,200, 2,300 RPMs, just screaming. It sounds good, but it's just like, it's a little much. Well, we could look at tractors. So I do like that thing, but I don't really know if I... Oh, and I got these things too, don't I? 245. Ooh, wee! $325 horsepower. Holy cows. .6 meters. Boy, you're pulling a lot of dirt up with that. Jesus. 20-inch spacing? Oh, yeah. Get to that. Oofta, yeah. Anyways, where was that? I don't think the price tag was pretty hefty. Woo! Yeah, 80 grand. And I mean, yeah, this is all that the big 8550 can pull. It's 310 horse tractor, so I mean, something like this would be sweet. It's just, you know, it's not very wide. But I mean, yeah, it is sweet though. I mean, it's got, you know, X pattern on the discs. How many shanks you pulling? 1, 2, 3. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shanker. You get your leveling discs in the back and then harrow rolling basket section. Boy, I bet that thing really goes through some material. Cause yeah, how wide is this thing? 8.5. Yeah, so I mean, it's almost double what the old Mintil is. Yeah, I wouldn't mind owning one of these. Just not quite sure for 80 grand if that's exactly worth it. One thing we were gonna look at though. Was this right here. This was kind of our next big purchase, it seemed like anyways. Boy, I can't wait for the day that Pleasant View goes back and updates these a little bit. I really hope that he does. He said that he was thinking about it for a while, so. Wide, narrows. Is it just the spacing? I don't think the tires are any bigger. Looks like it's just the spacing. But this would be nice to have to pull the digger. And then if we do get another chisel plow, I mean, this would be also a really good tractor for that. And plus we could pull the cart with this too. $40,000. There's that, and then our next, which I think we're okay on combines for now, but boy, this with a 12-row had to be nice. Holy cow. What does that move us up in horse? It's 100 horse for 63 grand. Oh my god. Shoo-wee. I think we'd be closer to about that number. Zooey mama. Yeah. That ain't cheap. That's for sure. Okay, he should be done. Oh, done enough. We'll leave a living snow fence. How's that sound? I think that we will start tackling this next field here. Now this is going to be corn next year. I was going to no-till in, but boy, the weeds just got out of control so fast. I mean, 70-50 pulls this thing, but boy, you know it's back there. Yeah, it ain't no mystery that there's something back there. Although I do love this tractor though. Man, she's kind of a do-all workhorse around here, honestly. It's pulled the digger, it's pulled the chisel, it's pulled the planter once, it's pulled the grain drill, the spreader. Like I said, man, this thing is, it's really done basically every task on the farm. I don't think it's sprayed, but you know, that being said, it doesn't really need to. We got so many different tractors that can do that job, really. Alright, he's going. What are we doing on seed? 24%. Okay, well, we better get this big rig. Oh, you guys are gonna see the high boy in action today too. That's gonna be awesome. That thing covers ground insanely fast. That thing is so cool. I'm so glad I picked that thing up. It is sweet. Alright, we'll meet him down here on the end. this thing back to the farmstead. Because I'm going to need to fill up some more seed in here. Unfortunately, we got two more fields of wheat that I got planned for us to plant, so. Got the wheat bin ready for us to unload here in about 2 months. Bags, seeds, 28 bushels per bag. Wait, how much was it? 800 bucks. I think the seeds are the same. 1.31 ER. I don't know. Wait, that's salt fertilizer. So 900 bucks for a pallet or 8. Yeah, okay. $113 bushels of seed. And we're gonna get one more. I don't think I can just fill it up, can I? Oh, yeah, we can. Sweet. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit all these in here, but yeah, we got our 2 biggest fields to plant with wheat, and yeah, then we got a planter we gotta fill up too, so. Actually, I think we should be able to fill this. Oh yeah, we can take all of it. Actually, we better buy like 2 or 3 more bags because I just remember that Granger holds 40 bushels. So yeah, buy two more. Now granted, we ain't going to need to put a whole lot in the planter. The planter's only going to end up planting 2 fields, well, to start off with. Some fertilizer in there, right? Perfect. 216 gallons in here. Okay. Let's check. Oh, actually, I can probably leave this thing running. It's fine. What we got in here? 6.6 bushels. So that's going to need to be refilled at least once. Should probably throw some diesel in here. Then probably fill up the tank. Because that thing is low. Full. 40 gallons left in her. $13,000. Let's start there. Yeah, that should be enough. So let's get this over to the far fields. Actually, you know what? I am gonna buy $3,200. Ouch. That hurts. Yeah. Because we're gonna have to spray with the high boy again. Well, on them backfields. So I know that we're gonna have to fill it up again. Can I fill you up, please? How did that work earlier? Why you no worky? Okay, that's fine. We'll fill up the high boy from here. That's fine. Not a big deal. Big field is basically all done here. Okay. Is there any other decent contracts that I thought we were gonna do? Cultivating, and no. Plowing. Field 18, 24 grand. Yikes, that's an ugly field. Anything in the 60s? Field 65. Oh my goodness. What do you start over here and just... Field 89, $41,000. Holy. Oh my god, look at that field. Oh. What field like 144? Does that ever need plowing? 85 grand. Holy cows. I mean, look at that field though. That's insane. You know what? Let's do it. Why not? That's plowing contract, right? Okay. Whew. Okay. We're going to go. This way? This way. Okay. Is this field 1? Nope, it's 146. Gonna go over this way. Okay, anyways, let's do this. Did it work? Sweet. So, how doth one get in there then? Yeah, okay. So it's got to be field approach up. Yeah, sweet. Oh, it's on the side here. Holy cows, look at this frickin' operation here. Holy. Boy, they'd probably be laughing at me rolling into the driveway with this thing. They'd be like, what do you think you're doing with your little Tonka truck here? Good lord. Is this a cell site here? No? Oh my god. This place is huge. Holy Toledos. Can I open any of these buildings up? Wow. Gee, I've been. Look at that panel. Good lord. Wet corn bins, 2 dry corn bins, 2 basics wheats, 2 of beans. What I got in here? Beans and corn in the big bins. Wow. Can I actually? Can I? Are these unloaders here? Oh, they're option. Okay, yeah. Jesus, this place is insane. Oh, I can't get up on the catwalk, huh? Wow. Yeah. Well, there you go, guys. If you guys end up getting this map, here's your large-scale operation farm right here. Man, boy, this place can handle some capacity. So let's see if I can get up. Oh yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Come on. Well, in any event, we got a contract to start. So let's get enough messing around, ogling over the neighbor's place. Alright, so here's how we're going to do this. We're going to do a buffer strip here, just to the end, because I know that otherwise he ain't going to be able to turn around with this fence around it. I've been over that before. This contract is insane. Look how big this field is, you guys. This, I mean, this is... Yeah, you ain't planting this with the old 8-row corn planter. Let's close this gate. Otherwise I'm gonna have problems here. Could you imagine trying to plant this with an 8-row planter? It's gotta be a 120 acre field. can't get over how big that bin site is. I mean, look at that. That's almost the size of the co-op across the road. Imagine having a bigger setup than the co-op. Like, yeah, we haul to the co-op when we have to. You know, when our place gets full, basically. Am I 1% done with the field yet? Alright, we'll do it back and forth and then we'll get this guy going left to right. Might have to rent a fuel truck from the old co-op. Well, definitely gonna have to rent the fuel truck. He ain't got enough fuel. Even a full tank of gas, I don't think would be enough for him to get this whole field done. It's just simply too big. Background up. Okay, he's on his maiden voyage. Alright, let's get back to this thing here and bring her on over where it needs to go, and then we can get the high boy sprayer going. Looks like he is basically all done. Now he's got another, what, one more pass? Two more passes? Two more. Down and a back, it looks like. Corn and beans still up in the fields, but I didn't see, I don't think I saw any combining contracts though. It's all just plowing and cultivating, right? 2 baling contracts, yeah. Wait till you guys see the old high boy in action. That thing is insane. I mean, you're spraying at like 13, 14 miles an hour. It's kind of crazy, actually. Oh, while we're here, we are gonna throw down a quick save. Just about there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna probably need 2, possibly 3 fill-ups with the drill on these fields. I think 33 is basically the size of those 2 fields put together. Well, let's look. Yeah, but it's like 1.5 of them. These two together is definitely at least these two together, though. The plus side, though, is that we stepped down to the lowest population for planting, though, on these, just because the soil is so good. Which it is noticeable. That is noticeable. Okay. So that was my normal field approach. This is the one that we had to put in. But it, like I said, it works out pretty well because the we got two field approach roads here, so really not that big of a deal, honestly. So we'll set that there. We'll turn this off for the time being. I don't know where you think you're going, but I'm thinking the answer's going to be probably not. Actually, before we do that, let's grab... Oh yeah, come on, Betty. Man, this thing is awesome. I can't get enough of it, honestly, guys. This thing is so cool. And it just hauls for no reason. Just absolutely hauls. Could you imagine going 20 miles an hour on this contraption? Look at that. There's no roll bar. You are the roll bar. There's no roll bar. Nothing. It's a tricycle, essentially, so I mean... Oh god, man, I love it. It's so cool. I wish it would do like 4 or 5 miles an hour in reverse. 2 miles an hour is painfully slow, but that's okay. Alright. That's going. I'm gonna leave this standing here, that's fine. It's a little snow fence. Come on, hammer down. There we go. That thing is spraying at 14 miles an hour. Yeah, if you guys do download and use that mod, though, just keep in mind your so when you're spraying, it'll automatically try to spray at 20 miles an hour. Don't do that. You will have streaks all over in your field. It doesn't. It can't actually spray that fast. So I turned it down to like 13 or 14 miles an hour. And if you end up hiring a worker with it, make sure that you set that for the cruise control speed, because otherwise it'll just auto default to 20 miles an hour, and your field will have just skips all over the place in it. So yeah, keep that in mind. Other than that, though, man, that mod's awesome. I mean, it's a small sprayer, but boy, she covers ground fast. I mean, my bigger sprayer sprays at like, I think like 7 or 8 miles an hour, maybe 9. But I mean, that thing doing it at 14 miles an hour, I can actually cover more ground with that thing just because of how much faster you're going. I mean, it's got a 1,000-gallon tank on it, so like I can cover more ground just in general. The other sprayer is like 550 gallons, I think. So basically, the way I did the math, it's like, well, they're essentially equal starting out spraying, but by the time the other one the bigger sprayer needs to be refilled, you're essentially like one pass ahead with the faster sprayer, and then on top of that, you don't have to fill it up either. Alright, we're gonna do... Should be able to get all the way around and then I'll fill her up. Should also probably check and see if he got stuck trying to turn around. No. Sweet. Kind of curious to see how much progress we made on there. Kind of missed a little bit with the chisel on this field, but that's okay. It's actually straighter than the angle of the field itself, so it works out. Yeah, like I said, this field's quite a bit bigger now. We basically added on another quarter, maybe a third, onto this field. Curious if it'll tell me the actual size of this field now. Off here. And no, I did not put down the markers. Like, it's kind of hard to see them in this plowed field. See what I mean? Like, yeah, good luck seeing that. Like, obviously you can see it, but not very well. Had this been rolled, or had I ran the digger over it, be a little bit be a little bit different. But yeah, since I needed to plow both these fields anyways, I was like, well, I'm not gonna plow it and then run the field cultivator over it too. Like, I'm just not gonna. Okay. Should have just enough to make it all the way back down there. If not, at the end of the world. Had to clean the sun rolls, but that's alright. We'll live with it. kind of deceiving too, the width of this thing. Because you see that tire in front, and you're like, oh, that's as wide it is, but it's like, actually, you got like 2 more rows in front of that. Easy to not see it. Try to overlap a little bit here, save on seed. And make it so the helper doesn't actually lift up, pull forward like 4 feet, set it down again. So I've seen it do that, and that's super annoying. Did I leave that thing running? I didn't. Dang it. That was a mistake. Fold that up. Now we can set her down. And opening up the boxes for me there, partner. Alright. Perfect. Now, normally I'd start on the far end there, but since we're doing both these fields in wheat, we're gonna do a little bit different. Whoops, oh, go back down. X button, turn on. Okay, how are we doing spraying down here? Oh yeah. Yeah, see all them skips? Slow her down a little bit here, 13.5. They go away. Yeah, 14 miles an hour is just too fast. You get way too many skips. That's not terrible. Like, that ain't enough to really affect the yield. But trust me, when it's trying to do it at 20 miles an hour, oh man, it's bad. Where's the shifter on this thing? Oh, it's on the platform there. Oh my god, could you imagine trying to shift this thing while you're turning? There we go. Yeah, 13.5. That's about perfect. So yeah, we are putting down, we're spraying down some 28%, putting down some liquid fertilizer on this field. The spreader has, oh, you're just taking the longest route possible. Hey. How's this going up here? Cool little stream through here. I'm not in your way. I promise. Sorry. Ooh, I like the sound effects. I also love the sound of this thing just roaring. Oh yeah. Boy, yeah, if I own this field, these would be the first things to go. These, I mean, you might as well just make it all one piece. Wow, almost a tenth of the way done. Once he gets to here, we'll have to do this section too, but that's okay. Not stuck, right? Okay. Well, yeah, guys, I think that's probably gonna do her, honestly. A lot of moving parts, a lot of work left to do. we'll just kind of enter on a high note there. Kind of curious to see how well this plants here. There's some of this terrain here is a little uneven. I didn't really do anything with any of it. I just put plowed earth and let the big girl bark, you know. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. Got anything else going on? See, so on this last pass here, I think I'll bring this rig back over, fuel up this big girl, and probably hook the spreader up, bring the lime cart on over, start spreading lime on them fields. So don't think these really, yeah, see, these only had 1 year of growing on them, so these will be okay. But I'd like to at least get this chunk in here, get some lime put on that, since that's yeah, that didn't get any. I'm pretty sure that the lime quality is bad. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, look at that expected yield. 86% with the potential up to 125. So yeah, we'll throw some lime on here and throw some fertilizer on here and it'll be way more gooder. Let's see if we get out here where the lime, where we actually limed. What does it look like? Oh yeah, what was that? I mean, yeah, that's... Oh yeah. And that's even with bad, not even close to enough nitrogen, so... Helper A finish their task. Uh-oh. Who's Helper A? Oh, yeah, duh. Alright, well, I got some equipment to wash and some implements to change over. But yeah. I think that is gonna do it for us, guys. Catch you on the next one.